Hello everyone. I wanted to hop on here today to talk about feelings of unworthiness. Now here's where this is coming from. This past weekend I was at a retreat for business owners and it was fantastic. There were about 30 of us there, and every single one of us has an entrepreneurial spirit, and we are beginning new businesses, new chapters, if you will, maybe new side businesses. And as we are sharing with each other how we meet often, but as we were sort of giving everybody a cliff notes of where we are in the progression of our businesses, we noticed something. We noticed that there was a fear that was coming up in many of us about this new endeavor. And then as we were digging to find out where this fear was coming from, every one of us was recognizing a common thread. And the common thread was a feeling of unworthiness. We thought it was fear, because we have to step out of our comfort zone and do new things. But then we realized that it was a feeling of unworthiness. And isn't it so fun to really be a student of yourself? That's where growth comes in. But back to the unworthiness. As we were talking about it, and let me give you a definition of unworthiness. Unworthiness simply means that you don't feel like you deserve attention, or you feel like you are not worthy of being accepted. That's what unworthiness is. So as we were talking over these fears, we were really noticing it was just a feeling of unworthiness, of not feeling like we were truly going to be accepted, or that we really deserved the attention that these endeavors would get. And what can happen when we feel unworthy? We can start to disconnect from our dreams, from our passions, from the things that get us excited. We use it as sort of a protective thing that we do. We start to disengage and disconnect from people. Sometimes we close ourselves off from people. Sometimes an unworthiness can manifest itself into someone that numbs themselves by overspending, or numbs themselves from overeating, or maybe drinking, or just they disconnect in such a way that they don't have to address the feeling of unworthiness. So I'm coming on here today to tell you, from a friend to a virtual friend, I've been there, I've done it, and I don't want you to do it anymore. Just like I decided I didn't want to feel that way anymore. I am so sorry if you have been abandoned or rejected or talked down to or mistreated. I am so sorry. Again, I've been there, done that. But as a friend, I want to tell you that today is your day. Today is a new day. Today is your time for a new experience. So I would love to share with you some things that I have discovered that have helped me to move on past the feelings of unworthiness. Life is short, and it's time for you, just like it was time for me, to leave the feelings of unworthiness behind and go into a new chapter. So see if any of these make sense to you. How to get past the feelings of unworthiness. Number one is, I believe that you really need to just decide to unlock yourself from your past. I do believe you need to think about your past, recognize what happened, address the things, think clearly about them, but then decide to keep your past in the past. I know it sounds obvious, but when you make a decision to to do that, it's like you're ready for your next chapter. You can't change your past. You can't change conversations. You can't change events. But what you can change is right now and tomorrow. You can't change your past. So decide to let it go. Second thing is to challenge those beliefs that you have about yourself. Say, talk to the hand to those beliefs. Recognize them and decide to let them playing in a loop in your head. No more disempowering thoughts allowed. You have the power for great things. You were made for greatness. You were made for such a time for this. Such a time as this, and you have gifts and talents and a unique way about you. So no more disempowering thoughts, and tell them, talk to the hand. No more. Number 3, treat yourself like royalty. Stop being unkind to yourself. You would never treat yourself. You would never treat a friend like you treat yourself. So start treating yourself like royalty. Stop being violently mean to yourself. Stop it. Spoil yourself. Remember that you were made for greatness. Number 4, be willing to be free. And I know that sounds like a no-brainer. Why wouldn't somebody want to be free? But I'm telling you, again, from experience, sometimes we can get so locked in to what's comfortable. And sometimes that comfortableness is feeling like we've always felt before. Unworthy, unloved, low self-esteem. Decide no more. Be willing to be free. Make a conscious effort to say, that was an old comfort zone. I am getting out. I'm getting out of the way. Number 5. I love this one, and I talk about it often on my videos. I am so passionate about this subject. I want all people to be free of negative self-talk and no confidence, low self-esteem, unworthiness. So I talk about this one often, and that is risking rejection. Go ahead and get yourself out there. Remove yourself from the padded walls of nothing bad can happen to me, and get out there and risk rejection. Hey guys, those people who reject you, you don't want them as your friend anyway, right? I guarantee that people will love you for who you are. They're going to love your quirkiness. They're going to love your shyness if you're shy. They're going to love your studiousness if you're very studious. They're going to love you for who you are. They're going to love your authenticity. So put yourself out there and risk rejection. We would never try to shelter our kids from rejection, right? And if you are, you need to stop. It's not life. We'd never do that. You gotta get dirty. You've got to skin your knees. Risk rejection. Number 6, you weren't made to feel unworthy. None of us came out of the womb feeling unworthy. The unworthiness came from past experiences, past conversations, past whatever. Your natural state is a feeling of worthiness. So get back to what you were born with. Refuse to go another day hurt. You weren't born like this. Get back to your natural state. Get angry about it if you have to. Number 7, how to get rid of the feelings of unworthiness. Number 7 is to start small. Rome wasn't built in a day, so start small. Do little bitty things. Approach little bitty situations. Get yourself out there. Leave your comfort zone. Make new friends. Experience rejection, little bits at a time. And then over time, you will get so used to it, you won't even recognize yourself. And the last one, how to get rid of feelings of unworthiness. Last one, number 8, is repeat, repeat, repeat. You're not going to feel worthy like when you wake up tomorrow. It's just not going to happen overnight. And in my particular business, I work with people all the time, and I actually coach people too, that you got to do things over and over and over. Create a new habit. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Too often, people get ooh, that hurt. I don't like that. This is not as easy as I thought it would be. I know it's a new day, but it's not my day. Don't give up after a couple of days or a couple of weeks. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Make a new habit. Make a new habit. It's worth it. Do not continue to think disempowering thoughts about yourself. You're made for greatness. You're one of a kind and uniquely made. So guys, that's it. Love talking about this subject. Love, love, love helping women and men, but women especially, grasp on to their gifts, their talents, and all that they can bring to the world. I'm not like you. You're not like me, but both of us together have a lot of value to bring the world. So if you got any value out of this video, would you share it with a friend? Share it to your page, whatever that looks like, but I'm so about paying it forward. People have paid it forward to me, helped me heal in ways I've never thought imaginable, and I've always said I will pass that on. So pass this on. There are a lot of hurting people in the world. In fact, there are more hurting people in the world than there are healed people. So pass this on. If you'd like to visit my website, lynschrader.com, I'd love for you to take a look at that. I've got lots of videos on there, blogs, free videos. I've got some courses coming up on confidence, and I'd love for you to take a look at that. So lynschrader.com. Again, thank you for hopping on, and have a great day.